how should people in the US think about China, and how should the world think about China versus US, and this question of a global tech economy and who is the leader in it.
Right. I mean, I think the curious thing is I think that China is actually learning the lessons of what worked in the US at the same time that the US is unlearning those lessons. So the direct funds that China is putting around, for example, climate mitigation in their own country, and actually having a clear mission over the next 5 years to spend 1.7 trillion, that's 12 zeros for those who forgot what a trillion is, trillion dollars around greening their entire economy. It's not just about regulating, but governing for the public interest. And this, I really think, is the key issue that we should be addressing in the election.
I think you have to start with the question of what are we competing with China for or about? Because it's just assumed, well, China's got all this stuff, and so we have to compete. So from the point of view of the big platform companies, they're often saying, their argument is, you can't break us up because we need to be this size to compete with Tencent and Alibaba and Baidu, and because we all need data, because that's the only way we're going to really win the race on artificial intelligence. In the first place, I'm not sure that's true. I'm no AI expert, but there are ways of learning that don't require massive amounts of data, that where the computer is teaching itself. It didn't necessarily have to have every chess game in the world to create a computer that could win at chess. So it may not be true even on its face, but even if it is that, are we willing to not regulate our own industry because Chinese companies will be bigger? I mean, it seems to me that's a question we need to ask, and it's not at all clear to me that simply beating China is the imperative. China has the authoritarian internet. Europe has the highly regulated democratic internet. The United States is either the Wild West or just nothing. I mean, we have not articulated what I think we need to do, which is to say the virtual world needs to be as rights regarding as the physical world. It needs to be regulated according to the standards of international human rights. Those rights are never perfectly observed, of course not, but they are the best guideposts we have, and different countries achieve them differently. We should have a vision of the open internet that is secure, that is rights regarding, and that's what we compete with when we go to other countries.